Welcome to the Sony High Definition Handycam Convergineer module. Selling Sony Handycam camcorders has never been more exciting. Our new models feature enhancements and sophisticated technologies across the 2009 high definition line to deliver benefits to satisfy the evolving needs of the high definition customer. And it all starts with the high definition picture. Full HD recording has 6 times more detail. It's crisper, it's more vibrant than standard definition TV. If you have a high def TV, you want to be recording in high definition. So the first choice you have to make is what kind of format are we going to go with? With the hard drive, it's an ideal choice if you're traveling and you need a lot of capacity. You don't know how long you're going to be on trips. If you're shooting a play, if you're shooting a soccer game or a basketball game or a piano recital or a choir recital, all of these things, you don't have to worry about the capacity. You don't have to carry extra tapes, extra discs. You've got a lot of capacity, and when you get home, you transfer the footage to your PC or archive it direct to DVD. With the memory stick, you've got no tapes, no discs, and a beautiful compact form factor. So you have a camera that's with you all the time, ready to go to shoot great high definition pictures. HDV records to mini DV tapes is a great upgrade choice if you've already got a DV camcorder. It's backwards compatible with your existing mini DV material in standard definition. You do have to bring it into the computer, but that's one of its advantages. It has the biggest choice of editing software available of all the formats, being the oldest and the most mature. Looking at the lineup, there's 5 key features we want to stress and 3 new innovations. So the first key feature this year is a really dramatic low light capability improvement of up to 200%. Looking at this clip here, you can see with our new Exmor R CMOS sensor, you get much less noise than in the previous sensors without the Exmor R. What we have is a bigger sensor designed in a different way to give you an amazing low light performance. And the reason we get such great low light performance is in this little diagram here. So if you look at a front illuminated structure, the light actually has to pass through the wiring before it gets to the photodiode, which collects the actual image for the pixel. With the back illuminated structure of the Exmor R, we actually have a purer surface to get that light information on. There's less noise. Putting the wire behind is a little more sophisticated in terms of the design, but it gives you optically this great low light capability. The next great feature made possible by the Exmor R sensor is our camera shake reduction with the optical SteadyShot. As you can see here in the picture, we've got the 2 cameras on this little vibrating plate, and you can see with the new sensor what a dramatic difference in the actual steadiness of the shot, even when you're moving. So when you're running around, when you're following the kids, when you're traveling, you're going to get a much better picture looking like you shot it on a tripod. As well, the startup time is greatly reduced. In a lot of our cameras this year, we've got a quick startup time. You just open up the camera and you start recording. This is great too, because when you close the camera, it automatically shuts off, saves the battery. Just a fantastic feature. With the hard drive, you're looking at an amazing capacity as well. If you take 2 hours of video every weekend for an entire year, you'll still have space at the end of the year. Over 101 hours of high definition footage, so a fantastic capacity this year with bigger hard drives. And intelligent shooting controls for all HD models. So using face detection and scene detection, you have automatic backlight correction, automatic correction based on the faces, so you're not doing anything, but the camera is finding what you want to take and adjusting that the way you would like to see it. So these intelligent shooting controls for all HD models are a real improvement on your video pictures using this great face detection and backlight correction technology. So those are the 5 key features to think about with the Handycam lineup. 200% increase in noise reduction, quick startup, better optical SteadyShot, great capacity with the hard drive, and using the face detection to give those better pictures without having to do anything. Much more intelligent shooting. There's also 3 innovations this year that we'd like to talk about as well. The first innovation is geotagging with a built-in map. So you turn the switch on, you get GPS right in the camera. When you're taking pictures and stills and videos, it will automatically, when you have the GPS on, start tagging where you are. So it automatically figures out the clock for the time zone you're in. It gets that from the satellites, figures your current position, and you've got a map index built right into the system. It's something that is becoming more and more popular, and it's really neat to look back at your vacation and see, this is where I shot this particular scene. This is where I was when we went and had dinner at this particular restaurant. These things all of a sudden make this other story about your trip automatically. And you can look in the maps, see where you are right now as you're shooting the video. So a really great feature, geotagging with the built-in map. The second innovation is automatic highlights playback. So you automatically, right from the camera, create a little edited clip, picking highlights from the HD content, playing them and editing them on the fly. So you just plug it in with HDMI, put on your TV, select automatic highlight playback, and you get a nice little piece put together for you. And finally, expansion of intelligent shooting. So when you do things like set the smile shutter, you have the ability, while you're shooting video, you have the face detection, somebody smiles, it'll take a still picture right away. So that is just incredible. And using that face detection, you get the focus control, the exposure, and the color, all automatically based on the face, which is what you want to be perfectly exposed and in focus and in the right color. So these three features really make